Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. So in this session I want us to look at how we can upload files using CKEditor. Now if you don't know what CKEditor is, maybe we can start by integrating it first. So let me just take you to the project. Just this one here. You have this form, and this form is the one that is responsible for displaying this view that you're currently viewing. And now let me just show you what I've done so far. So the first thing I've done is I've created the controller that is responsible for uploading the file, and in the controller I've called it CKEditor controller, and we have this method here, and this method basically returns this form that you are viewing here. And then I have also created a model, and that is a table, just file. This one is responsible for storing the files. So we have the migration. If you look at the migration, you find that we have the file ID, and then you have the file title and the description. Okay, so actually it is not for uploading, it is for saving the text. Of course, the image that will be uploaded will be embedded inside the description here, and so the image will be inside here. That's why you don't see anywhere where we upload the file. And then I've created two routes. If we go to the web.php, I have not two routes, actually there are three, and the first route here is responsible for displaying this form. So when you visit this route /upload/form, it displays this form. And then we have the second route that is responsible for saving the data that comes from the form, this one here. And then you have these route files that will be responsible for displaying the files that have been uploaded. So up to there, it should be doable for you, because this tutorial just for showing how to upload the file in the using CKEditor or inside the CKEditor. So let's start by integrating. So for us to integrate, we'll just go to the browser and search CKEditor CDN. Yeah, CDN, will get the CDN links. And then if we click on this link, the first link, you find that we have a CKEditor 4, we have the standard version here. So what you have to do is to first get the link. So just get the CDN link, we copy it, and go back to the layout. So this page is being served by this layout app.blade.php. So we just have to go to the top of that file, and we are going to do is to just paste that like that. And then after that, you can go back to the browser, and then we look at what is to be put on in the body. In the script tags, you have to put this code. So just copy this, and we go back to the code and paste at the bottom. And you know the reason why you are pasting at the bottom is that it should load after the above script has loaded. Okay, so this one is the ID. You can give it any other name, but it is the ID of the text area where you want to embed that editor. So we can just call it editor instead of editor 1. And after doing that, we'll go to that form, and inside the text area field here, you give it an ID of editor like that. So you can save that, and after saving, this is how the form looks like. But if we refresh, if everything worked well, we should see this one rendered as a CKEditor. And now there you go. Now you can see now this is the CKEditor I'm talking about. It gives you more functionality like bolding text, bold facing text, italicizing, copy, all these, and you can add others. Okay, give you styles and everything, and you can add others. So what I want to talk about is how to upload the image. This one is simple. You can write the text you want, but then when it comes to uploading image in your text, so for example, if we copy this and go to the editor, you find out that you can copy, we can paste, and then we can get styles and everything. So it is not just a plain text area. But now what comes, challenge comes in when it comes to uploading the image. So how do you do it? And that is what I want us to do in this video. So the first thing, if we click on this button here that is responsible for uploading images, you find that there's this pop-up that comes up, and you have the default functionality that can enable you to paste a URL, and then the image will appear here. And then we have the link first. So you paste the link, and then it's going to render the image here. But now what you want to do is to be able to see the upload button here. And when we click on that upload button, you get the interface of uploading the image. And then that image will be able to be saved to the server and to the database, and you can retrieve and display it. So let's get started. Now, the first thing you have to do is to go to the code inside the app.php, the blade.php, and this editor, you have to add some code. And what we need is we need to just do an object, and then the first one is file browser upload URL, and that is the URL where the URL that will be responsible for handling the upload, or the image, or the route where that image will be uploaded, the upload functionality. And what you do is just what you want to do is just to do the route, and this route you have to create it, and that route you can just do CKEditor okay, CKEditor, but remember that we are using post, and if we are using post, we have to send the CSRF token. If we don't do that, it's going to throw an error. So here we just do underscore token, and that will be CSRF underscore token. Okay, so basically what this is going to do is it is going to send, every time you click on send to the server, it's going to send that file, but it's going to send together with this CSRF token. Okay, and then we have another method, which is file upload method, file upload method, and this one you set it to form, just set it to form, and then you save it. So after saving this, if we do it right, if we go back to the form and refresh, so the error is because we are using this. We shall use this. We shall do that. I shall do that. But then this one you also have to correct file browser upload method. So we have upload method is equals to form, and then this one will be this way. So let's go back and refresh. So it's saying that this route is not defined, and it is true. We have to create that route. So we go to the web.php, and what you want to do is just to copy this route here, then you paste below that. Now this is the route for uploading the image. Remember, the image you have to upload first from the CKEditor, and you'll see how it works. So it's going to be upload and then image. Okay, you can just do CK and then upload, and then here we have to give it the name that we did in the app.blur.php, which is CK.upload, and then the method we can just do CK upload again. Alright, so to just can just save that, and now if we refresh, it's saying the route CK.upload is not defined. Oh, I did a mistake here. It should be upload. I'm typing in a hurry, so it should be that way. So if we save that and we refresh, you see now it renders the form, and if we click on this button, we should be having upload button here. Okay, the mistake is that we are using capital R and L, so just do URL like that. So file browser URL. Remember, programming is very specific. Even if you miss even one letter, it's not going to work. So let's correct this method. It is file browser upload URL. This one is URL capital case. Okay, actually it is camel case. So after that, we can just go back and refresh. And now if we click here, you find you have the upload button, and the upload button, it gives you the option of choosing the file and then sending to the server. Right, so that is the first step. So the next step is to go to the controller and write the method that is responsible for uploading this file. So if we go to the CK controller, remember on the web we defined that route, and the method we said it is CKEditor. CK upload, I mean. So you just go to the controller and then write public function, that function here, and this is the function that's going to be responsible for uploading the image from CKEditor to the server. Now this is where we have the core functionality. So the first thing is to pass the request, because it's coming with the request parameter. So request and then request, and we can get that file that has been sent by just doing upload. Just the file is equals to request and then upload. Okay, so it is request and then upload. So this is the file, this is how the file will come. So if we have the file, we have to go through the process of uploading the file. So because what you want to do here is just to upload the file and get the file's URL. So for us to upload, maybe we can just get the name of the file. So file name is equals to file, and then we have a method get client original name. This is going to get the name of the file. And then to change the name, you can just do new underscore name. It is not a must to change the name, but we have to rename the file in a way that if two people are uploading the same file at the same time, the file with the same name is going to throw an error if we try to retrieve the file. So the new name is going to do, just do time at the current time, and then you concatenate with the name, the file name. All right, yeah, but that's just the simplest way of doing it. So every time somebody upload that file, it will come with a different time, unless we are uploading at a very same time, even seconds. So after that, what you want to do, you just define the dir or directory where we want to save that file, or where we want to save that file. So what we do is just define dir, and you want to save it in the storage, and then we just have a folder called files. And remember, you have to create that folder right now. So just go to the public directory. Remember, images are stored in the public directory. Then you can store it in the images here. I mean the storage here. So the storage, it doesn't have the folder called file. So you have to create that folder. Just call it files. So inside this directory is where we are going to store the files that are uploaded from the CKEditor. So after that, what follows, just to move that file. So just do file, and then use the method move. And where are we going to move it? We are going to move it in the directory that we just created, and we are going to give it a new name, which is new underscore name. Okay. And now that is it. So up to here, the file will have been uploaded, right? The file will have been uploaded. But what next? So the next thing is to get the URL, because you have to get the URL of that file and send it back to the CKEditor. So URL of the file is equals to, you can just get it using the asset helper. So you can do asset storage files. Okay, and then that file will be having a new will be the new name that you gave this file. So just use this new name that you gave the file. So I hope you understand what I'm doing. Basically, if we upload this file, we are giving it this name here. So the file will be saved in the database with this name. And if we go to the directory and search for the file with that name, we are going to get that specific file. So this is the file's new name. And then there's something that is very important. So, and this is very important here. Okay. So you can just give it, you can just call a variable CKEditor, CKEditor funcnum is equals to request. So just get the request, just get the request or let's just get the request input, and then CKEditor funcnum. I'll explain CKEditor funcnum. Well, now this is also sent in the request. Now I'll tell you what it does. So if we go to let's just go to the CKEditor documentation here, and we have that method here. Where is it? Now, as you can see here, CKEditor funcnum it is an anonymous function reference number used to pass the URL of a file. So basically, you pass the URL of a file inside this method, this function, and that function is going to get that URL. Okay, so there are three parameters that you can pass there, though the third one is not The third one is not mandatory. All right. So you call the function, you pass there the URL. Okay. So this actually this is what is going to this request input. This field comes through that request that comes from the CKEditor. So that request has this input, this field here, and we are basically getting that field here. Okay, and then after that, let me just define another variable and just call it status. Just set it to this, and I'm going to explain. So the status here is you remember we are echoing a JavaScript. This is a JavaScript actually. This is JavaScript. Okay, so basically we are calling that function, and we have to pass 3 parameters. So the first one is this field. So remember this one can come if this field here, if it is 1, that means that it has been successful. Otherwise it has failed. So basically this is going to return 1. So what you have to do, the first thing is to pass this one. So just copy that and pass here. And then if the upload is successful, and we have to pass there the URL. So the URL of that image, and this is the URL defined here. Then after that, you can just pass here a message. You can define a message and pass there, or you can just do file uploaded successfully. File uploaded successfully. And then after that, what we just do, we echo that, because remember this is JavaScript. This is not PHP. So just echo status. So we can try to upload and see how it works. So we just go to the form again, refresh, and then we select image. So if it is successful, you'll see the image being displayed here. So after that, we just click on this send to the server button, and you see the message file uploaded successfully. You can click on OK, and there you go. You see the file is here, and that file, if we close this, if you just click on OK or close it, you find that the file now appears here, and this file actually it has been uploaded. Okay, right. So now that is about uploading the image inside the CKEditor.